What if your mindset is the engine of a car? It's the driving force that propels you toward your dreams and goals. Like an engine, if it's not maintained in top condition, your journey toward success will be hindered. Your mindset, your attitude, beliefs, and thoughts is the key to unlocking your potential. Think of it as the lens through which you view the world and yourself. And let me tell you, it can either be your best ally or your worst enemy. The analogy of mindset as an engine is psychologically powerful because it encapsulates the way our internal beliefs and thoughts drive our external reality. Cognitive psychology reveals that self-perception, how we view our abilities and potential, directly affects our behavior, motivation, and ultimately, our success. Just as a car's engine must be finely tuned to function efficiently, a person's mindset requires ongoing maintenance through self-awareness, cognitive restructuring, and emotional regulation. Neuroscientific studies on neuroplasticity demonstrate that our brains are adaptable. Therefore, even deeply ingrained patterns of thought can be rewired, enhancing our potential for growth and success. Mindset serves as a filter for interpreting life events, influencing whether challenges are seen as insurmountable barriers or stepping stones for progress. You've probably heard of the two mindsets that can shape your future: fixed and growth. A fixed mindset holds the belief that intelligence, talents, and abilities are predetermined. If you believe you're born with a certain level of skills, you might assume there's little you can do to improve. This mindset stifles growth, as it chains you to your current abilities, making failure feel like a confirmation of your inadequacies. Contrast that with a growth mindset, where the belief that talents can be developed through hard work, perseverance, and learning reigns supreme. This mindset opens up endless possibilities. With a growth mindset, failure is not an endpoint, but rather a stepping stone to success, a place from which learning and development spring. What's vital to understand is that your mindset is not set in stone. You have the power to change it, to choose a growth mindset, and in doing so, unlock doors to personal and professional success. Successful individuals embody this mentality. They don't see setbacks as barriers but as lessons, opportunities to adjust and improve. The fixed mindset can be traced back to early developmental experiences. Often, individuals with fixed mindsets have been conditioned to believe that failure is a definitive statement about their worth or capabilities. This belief is typically rooted in a fear of judgment, either from others or from themselves, and reflects a deeper anxiety about vulnerability. In contrast, a growth mindset is often cultivated through a history of resilience, where challenges are viewed as opportunities for mastery rather than threats to self-esteem. Carol Dweck's research emphasizes the profound impact of feedback. Those who receive praise for effort rather than ability are more likely to adopt a growth mindset. The key lies in understanding that talents, like muscles, grow stronger with practice and perseverance. Growth-minded individuals often exhibit higher levels of psychological flexibility and emotional intelligence, enabling them to navigate adversity with resilience. Stepping out of your comfort zone is often the key to breaking free from a fixed mindset. Growth happens when you challenge yourself. Picture yourself as a baby learning to walk. Crawling was comfortable, but you had to take that first shaky step, and now walking is effortless. This same principle applies throughout life. If you stay within your comfort zone, avoiding risks because you fear discomfort, you're trapping yourself in mediocrity. Success, whether in your personal or professional life, requires you to venture into the unknown. But how? Start by acknowledging the mental barriers that keep you stuck. Is it fear of failure? Fear of the unknown? Identifying these fears is the first step to overcoming them. To ease into growth, set small, achievable goals that push you slightly beyond your current limits. When you succeed in these smaller steps, you build the confidence to tackle larger challenges. Surround yourself with a supportive network of people who uplift you, offering encouragement and guidance as you step beyond the familiar. Psychologically, the comfort zone represents a mental state where anxiety is minimized and control is maximized. While this space may provide short-term emotional safety, long-term stagnation occurs because it limits exposure to new learning experiences. The fear of discomfort and failure often triggers the amygdala, the brain's emotional center, initiating a fight-or-flight response. To transcend these limitations, cognitive behavioral techniques, such as exposure therapy, encourage individuals to face discomfort incrementally. By doing so, the fear response diminishes over time. Additionally, setting small, achievable goals allows the prefrontal cortex, the brain's center for planning and decision-making, to take control, building the confidence required for larger risks. Psychologically, this incremental approach builds self-efficacy, reinforcing the belief that one is capable of growth. Here's a truth we often overlook. Failure is a necessary ingredient in the recipe for success. When people talk about their achievements, we often see only the end result. What we don't see are the failures, setbacks, and wrong turns that were integral to the process. Every successful individual has failed, but they don't let failure define them. Instead, they use it as a stepping stone, a moment to reflect, learn, and try again. Failure, rather than being something to avoid, is a tool for personal development. It sharpens your skills, strengthens your resolve, and pushes you to be better. As the saying goes, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. This resilience is what transforms failure from a roadblock into a powerful motivator for continued effort. Failure activates not only negative emotional responses, but also an opportunity for profound psychological growth. According to self-determination theory, humans have innate psychological needs for competence, autonomy, and relatedness. When failure occurs, it often challenges one's sense of competence. However, reframing failure as a natural part of the learning process can foster grit, a psychological trait that combines passion and perseverance toward long-term goals. Notably, post-traumatic growth, PTG theory, also suggests that adversity can lead to profound personal growth when individuals reflect on the lessons learned from failure. Moreover, those with a growth mindset are more likely to engage in self-compassion, treating their failures with kindness rather than criticism, which supports emotional resilience and fosters continual improvement. Imagine trying to navigate a ship without a captain or a destination in mind. It would drift aimlessly, going nowhere. This is what happens when you live without clear goals. Goals provide structure and purpose. They are the targets you aim for. The act of setting specific, measurable, and time-bound goals can give you clarity and direction in life. It's important to differentiate between vague desires and concrete goals. For example, saying, "I want to be successful," is much less effective than stating, "I want to start my own business and generate $100,000 in profit within 2 years." The latter is clear, specific, and gives you something tangible to work toward. But a goal without a plan is simply a wish. Once you've set your sights on your target, the next step is breaking it down into actionable tasks. By doing this, what once seemed overwhelming becomes manageable. For instance, if your goal is to start a business, break it down into smaller tasks like market research, developing a business plan, and securing funding. Taking daily action, no matter how small, brings you closer to achieving your goals. As the saying goes, a goal without action is just a dream. Each step, each effort is a brick laid on the path to success. Goal setting taps into several critical psychological frameworks. Goal setting theory postulates that specific and challenging goals, when combined with commitment and feedback, significantly enhance performance. Setting clear, measurable goals creates cognitive clarity, which channels mental energy and focus toward achieving specific outcomes. The process of breaking down goals into smaller, manageable steps also reduces the risk of goal paralysis, which occurs when large tasks feel overwhelming. Additionally, temporal motivation theory explains that setting deadlines helps maintain motivation over time. By creating a sense of urgency, deadlines engage the brain's reward system, particularly the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with motivation and pleasure. Achieving goals isn't the end, it's a beginning. Each goal you accomplish should give birth to new goals, new challenges, and new heights to strive toward. This is the continuous process of personal growth. Life, after all, is a journey of learning and evolving, and the key to making that journey worthwhile is the relentless pursuit of improvement. As your comfort zone expands and your mindset shifts from fixed to growth-oriented, you'll begin to see the world differently. Challenges won't seem daunting but exciting. Failures won't feel like an end but an opportunity to learn. In conclusion, the journey to success begins with mindset. A growth mindset empowers you to push past your limits, embrace challenges, and turn failures into stepping stones. By setting clear goals, creating actionable plans, and continuously striving for personal development, you can transform your life and reach heights you never thought possible. So, step out of your comfort zone, embrace the power of a growth mindset, and start shaping your future today. Growth is not a static destination, but a dynamic and ongoing process, fueled by the expansion of one's comfort zone and continuous engagement with new challenges. Psychologically, this is akin to self-actualization, the realization of one's potential, as described by Abraham Maslow. Maslow's hierarchy of needs places self-actualization at the pinnacle, where individuals seek personal growth, creative expression, and fulfillment of their unique capabilities. To maintain growth, individuals must cultivate cognitive adaptability, the ability to adjust their thinking patterns in response to changing circumstances. This requires fostering a mindset of lifelong learning, a perspective that values the acquisition of new knowledge and skills as a central component of personal development. The more challenges one overcomes, the more resilient the brain becomes to future stressors, enhancing both emotional regulation and psychological endurance. Ultimately, the interplay between mindset, goal setting, and resilience creates the foundation for lifelong success. Psychological momentum, the sense that success breeds more success, is often the result of adopting a growth mindset. By continuously setting goals, embracing challenges, and learning from failure, individuals are able to build sustainable patterns of achievement. Furthermore, the cultivation of mental toughness allows individuals to weather adversity without losing focus or determination. Those who embody this mindset are not only successful but deeply fulfilled, having unlocked their potential through a commitment to growth and self-improvement.